Then one other thing that came from the early days of this course, when we were working in a group, was people were a little bit unsure about the concept of flowers by post. So we realised that one area that people may go to click on the homepage straight away is delivery information.
Yeah.
How are they delivered? When will they be delivered? I realised there's no link from our homepage on the all prices include delivery. That doesn't link to our delivery information page, which could.
Yeah.
That could happen quite easily.
Which could then have video on and
yeah,
kind of and and it could be the journey of the flower from the whoever produces it, market garden or whatever, through to.
That's right. Yeah, we could do a. We've often thought of doing something called a day in the life of one of our boxes, and
cheerful postie turns up with it, kind of.
Yeah, a day in a bouquet in our box, and how it starts, and then how it's packed, and the care and attention that's used. One of our USPs is that we've got 10 different sizes of box for our flowers, and to ensure that they travel safely through the post. And we don't really emphasise that anywhere. We don't have any pictures of our boxes on the delivery information page. And we could adopt the Velocio 5Q in our copy on the delivery information page. First of all, addressing what the problem is, to reassure customers about flowers by post and how it works. And at that stage you could also trigger pleasant memories about when you receive things through the post.
Absolutely.
As you get older, you don't really like to get your post, it's all bills. But,
yeah, absolutely.
But when you were younger, it maybe would be a birthday present or birthday cards, and like I say, it's always occasions, so that could trigger nice memories.
So the great left-right switch.
Exactly, yeah. Going through the switch there. And then, so why has the problem not been solved before? Do people not trust our system, or do they not choose the Royal Mail, which is at the heart of our business, and they're the people who deliver our flowers? So we could go through that. What's possible, your flowers could be delivered next day in a strong box, and reassuringly 95% of our flowers that's sent by post to arrive the next day. What's different now, well, you don't need to worry about gift wrapping your present, it's all done for you and included in the price.
Yeah.
And so then what should they do now? And there could be your option for a call to action. They'd go and show them which
soft landing
flowers to browse next.
Yeah, no, that's a great use of the 5Q, definitely. That's a lot of good stuff in there. Let's kind of backpedal a bit. I think it's quite telling that. Well, we'll start off this bit by saying your business is doing incredibly well based on what you've told me about it, and it's a credit to all of you of what you've achieved. But what's most exciting for me is that there's enough missing from this that it could be even better. It really could. And just like a little thing, for instance, that the opening thing you were saying, well, people not quite sure kind of where to start there or whatever. You said that the free chocolates thing was the very first thing to see. Well, you're a flowers site, and the headline, therefore, is something about chocolates, not about flowers at all. Now, it's a great kind of additional thing, and I'm sure it's one of the reasons why people might pick you over someone else. Is that a recent thing you've added, or have you got stats to show that
the free chocolates offer?
Yeah,
well, it's not recent. We've had the free chocolates offer for about a couple of years, and we have experimented and taken it completely off before, and we did notice a dip in sales, so we popped it back on there. It really seems to be something that works for us, and our company was actually the first company ever to include chocolates with flowers, so that's quite a nice thing. But yeah, definitely think without a heading that is about flowers. If we did have a heading that had the word flowers in there, it could help us with our organic SEO, and yeah, just reassure people that they're in the right place.
Yeah, because I'm glad you've raised that actually. In that, if one of your strategies has to be to ease onto organic search, the cornerstone of organic search, despite what we saw from Google bomb, unless you're going to turn it into one enormous Google bomb, the cornerstone of organic search has to be content with some mentions of that key phrase on it, which is flower by post, isn't it, as the primary one? Yeah,
definitely, and that's where we could also include increase our keyword richness by including copy when you search by flower or occasion, and including the language by flowers thing, copy there. That could also
so you've got a chance to get that in.
Yeah, so there's lots of opportunities.
So what kind of density have you got at this point of flowers space by space post?
On just the homepage?
Yeah, on the homepage and generally sort of throughout.
On flowers by post?
Yeah.
I think it's about 7 or 8.
So there are some mentions of it there.
There are mentions of it. I mean, in our title tags, it's about 25% key rich,
Right.
and it is mentioned in the copy on the main body copy there, and it's also in our logo, so it is mentioned.
Okay. Give me a sense of what Web 2 might mean to your business then.
Well, one of the problems that we've had before we came on this course was how we could actually extract value from Web 2 and how we could use it. And I think video will be the biggest area that we could use it. Because of the concept of flowers by post, that people don't necessarily understand it or trust it, there is that option of including videos of maybe people actually receiving their flowers, and there's been suggestions of doing competitions to get customers to send in their videos.
Yeah, because that's the distinction I'd make of true Web 2 is not just video whacked out by you lot. True web video is
user generated.
User generated stuff. Yeah.
And so yeah, we just want to explore some ideas of where our customers and users could generate videos or other Web 2 content for us.
Yeah. That could become the basis of a viral or something for you.
Yeah.
Lifting the best bits or whatever.
Which would be good. I mean, currently we've got one video on our website, which is on the flower care page, which shows a bunch of lilies in bud and opening up into full bloom, which is to show that because our flowers, most of them are delivered in bud,
yeah.
To ensure that they arrive safely in transit.
Right.
Some people might not understand that, so we thought if we put a video on there, why they all closed, but it shows that you get a longer vase life, and it's nice to watch them open day by day.
Right.
So we have thought of putting more videos on the flower care page that people could watch to see and understand each of the
That's a good
flowers.
one. That's a reframe, really, isn't it? Because to me, the fact that then they're arriving unopened, or whatever the expression is a bit of a negative. Then you've got to kind of reframe, and I like the idea of the watching the flower unfold and the journey of it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it's an opportunity for you to kind of further reframe some of the perhaps negative associations of the kind of postal aspect of what you do, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Although there's something right about it though, because it's got great numbers already, hasn't it? Really?
Oh yeah, there's lots of good things about it, and I mean other things that we could do on video that could just be added value to our customers is maybe do videos on flower arranging. So when people actually receive their flowers, or if people just have a general interest in flowers and want to learn arranging tips, then we could do a video about that
on YouTube and various places like that.
Yeah. So there's options for that. Other Web 2 things that we thought we could incorporate or that have been talked about is some kind of a feedback mechanism or a review system on our products. We thought we could perhaps have a star system as opposed to people just freely writing all their comments.
Or 5 flowers.
On the 5 flowers, that's even better, 5 little daisies, which is our logo, to rate the products, which could be a good feedback mechanism to start with.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing that we thought of.
So you can have a look at that and consider how to work.